Consumerism seems to have gone into a frenzy on the very first day of Navratri, which has coincided with the first day of the new and reduced GST rates. Now, Tata Motors has reported record sales of 10,000 passenger vehicles on Navratri's first day, boosted by reduced vehicle prices after the GST reforms. But Tata Motors is actually not the highest selling car. The highest selling car on the very first day of Navratri, coinciding with the GST cut, is Maruti Suzuki, which has sold as many as 30,000 new cars on the very first day, followed by a very large margin by Hyundai, which also saw strong sales, selling as many as 11,000 units respectively, again owing to the lower tax rates as well as other discounts which have been offered by auto consumers at the start of this festive season. Remember, petrol hybrid, LPG and CNG variants under 1200cc and a length shorter than 4,000 millimeters or 4 meters are now taxed at 18% instead of 28%. Meanwhile, diesel and diesel hybrid cars with engines up to 1500cc and a length up to 4 meters also enjoy the same benefit. Let's try and put this into perspective and see how likely it is for this rally to last when it comes to car sales. I have two very special guests joining me this morning. My colleague Amit, Ranjan, Kumar, News9's executive editor. I also have senior auto journalist Sumit Chaturvedi joining me this morning. Amit, to you first. I mean, we've seen the data, 30,000 cars being sold by Maruti Suzuki on the very first day, 11,000 by Hyundai and 10,000 by Tata Motors. Just these three players together have sold as many as 50,000 cars, when the average monthly run rate of selling cars is pretty much this number. Is there more data that you want to share with us?
Yeah, so this is what was sold. Let's look at where the trends or the mood of, to borrow the cliche, mood of the nation lies in this segment. Cars24, the online car store, reported a 400% surge in car deliveries just by 2 p.m. on the first day. Maruti Suzuki sold 30,000 cars. They got enquiries as many as 80,000, which was a 50% surge over a typical festival first day on any other year. Tata Motors, their biggest sales were in Punch and Exxon. They sold 10,000, but they got 25,000 inquiries on the very first day on different cars. Hyundai, 11,000 was the record they have ever touched or crossed in any festival since they have been in India. So that is where the mood is, and it doesn't seem to be dying down going by these kind of numbers.
Mood of the nation, as you put it, pretty much being driven by this frenzy of buying cars. Sumit Chaturvedi, you've been following the sector for decades, and one would pretty much argue that there was a hope and there was this expectation that car sales are going to go through the roof. But 50,000 car bookings by just the top three brands operating in the country. Unprecedented, one would say. But as you speak to car makers, many of them also saying that in the first 8 days of Navratri, they will pretty much surpass all records ever held. But when you're speaking to them, do you believe or do you understand that this is going to be a very, very short-term, short-lived phenomena which may not last beyond Q3, that's the October to December period?
Well, you're right there, Kartik. It's all going to be lasting for this period for some time, because again, this is combination of Navratri, GST rate cut, initial demand that is coming. Well, that is going to be here for some more days till Diwali. We will see. Again, it will bring down the whole sales can be coming down in December period. So it has to be seen whether it's a long term, if this can be sustained or not. It looks like this is it's been long that pent-up demand was also building up. Remember, the day the GST cut was announced, 15th of August, by Prime Minister Modi, the sentiments were there that people will buy now whenever the GST rate comes into effect. So that time also, the buying was not happening. That pent-up demand has also come. So you're absolutely right there. It's to be seen in complete picture, in holistic picture. How are the sales? One day good bookings and other day not having so much good bookings is also going to be flat or maybe compensating for each other. So we have to be really seen. However, automakers are leaving no stone unturned to really go and bring buyers to the showrooms and deliver them cars, because that's what they have been waiting for. Remember, post-COVID scenario was a scenario when we saw the sales going through the roof. All cars were having very good demand, but car by nature, you don't change every 2 years. It happens once in maybe 5 years. So that is why we have to see if it is long-term phenomena when the car sales are stabilized, or it's a short-term blip. That's what it looks like. So we have to be really seen by the end of financial year whether it sustains or not.
Course, we will know, and not just by the end of the financial year, maybe even a few years beyond that. But Sumit, car companies have also been, if I can put it mildly, notorious in never slashing prices. Even if you remember in the immediate post-COVID recovery era where input cost was high and semiconductor shortage was pretty much plaguing the sector, they increased the prices. And after that, when the supply chains were fixed, the prices never really came down. So do you think this time around also, once the festive season is over, once this frenzy, this excitement of GST rate cut is over, gradually prices are going to inch up to the levels that they've been at before this GST cut?
Well, absolutely, Kartik. In a way, the car market is cyclical form. In January, it is going to happen because in January the new models come with the new 2026 year. So there, automakers will definitely go for a price hike. Every time I've been seeing since years, every December they plant news saying that we are going to increase prices in January. Well, that is delayed by a few months, but that happens in every year beginning because the demand is there for new cars as well. So we will see in December the car sales will come down because people will wait for January models. Car makers will eventually go and raise a bit of the prices. Look at the profitability of Maruti Suzuki, the way they are investing, Hyundai. So all of them really will not leave any stone unturned to make good money. So in January, yes, there could be more increase on prices of the cars. Well, for the next few months, they will till December they will keep on giving discount as happens every year, combined with Diwali, Navratra, and GST rate cut.
All right, Sumit Chaturvedi, thank you so much for your input and your perspective here on this story. Well, let's see what happens post-December once the festive season ebbs out and the new calendar year begins. New models get launched. Will they come with a new price sticker or not? We will bring you that story come Jan. But Sumit Chaturvedi, thank you so much for your time. Meanwhile, it's not just the auto sector. Not to be left behind are also the white goods segment, which have also now witnessed a sharp surge in bookings as well as sales on Monday, as GST on items like air conditioners, refrigerators, washing machines, dishwashers, as well as large-screen TVs have been reduced from 28% to 18%. While prices of split ACs have come down by 3,000 to 5,000 rupees, high-end TVs have seen their prices get slashed by up to, well, hold your breath, as much as 85,000 rupees in case of some luxury televisions. Now, Amit, Ranjan, Kumar continues to be here with me. Amit, the story with let's say, all the white goods, the consumer durables, not just limited to auto, but also two big online sales on right now. The big discount days on both Amazon and Flipkart have also kick-started. So overall, what are you picking up when it comes to white goods as a category?
Yeah, so like you mentioned, the big two, Flipkart has launched what they call, they branded what they call their festival sales as the big billion days. And they expect inquiries and hits on their site to go up to almost 250 to 300 million this festive season. Amazon has launched the Great India Festival. Now, analysts expect a 27% jump in online sales this festive season. And already they have recorded in some segments hits up, jump in hits and sales up to 32 to 35%. That is from what the festive season recorded last year and the year before that. So that is where, again, borrowing the cliche, where the mood of the nation in white goods and consumer goods is going towards as well.
All right, Amit, Ranjan, Kumar, thank you so much for that input. I'm sure you have your cart also ready to go and check out a good deal, not just with the GST cut, but also the big sales online. But we'll discuss that after the show. Thank you so much for your time today.